I'm just going to include a few preliminary warnings. So this is a touchdown rise and rise tutorial. There are two methods that I teach touchdown rise, and both of them are translated to rise in the same way. So when you're learning a rise, it's important that your touchdown rise is really, really fluid. You should be able to get it to the point where you float a little bit, and it feels really smooth as you're doing it, like a cartwheel. Once you get it to this point, the only difference with the rise is that you jump, and you have to really pull that leg through. Aside from that, the trick is exactly the same. Do it the exact same way. If you want, you can even reach with your shoulder. It'll help you flip a little bit. Be careful while learning these. I know I say it's really easy, and it is really easy. But with all tricks, there's a risk of injury, and I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. Hi, my name is Tang, and this is an alternative touchdown rise tutorial. So this is a surprise tutorial. I wasn't expecting to do this tutorial. And I'm filming it from a different direction so you can actually see what's going on. So there are two ways that I think are intuitive ways to learn touchdown rise that don't include a gummy because I don't understand gummies. So anyway, the method that I first explained, I'll explain later in this video, which is the Valdez, or whatever you guys call it, method of learning it. And then there's the masterscoot variant, which is what I learned originally. So I'm going to be going over the masterscoot version. In order to do this, you obviously need a masterscoot. This is what a masterscoot looks like. So if you can do that, you will be able to do a touchdown rise. It will feel a lot like a masterscoot, and it will give you a little bit more power, but mostly more flip. So this is how you do it. You have a masterscoot, you do a cheat setup, you step over here, and instead of doing that crazy Valdez thing, you do a masterscoot. So lift this leg off the ground, and M-scoot, just like that. And that's basically where you're going to be. So you step over, and then masterscoot. So get used to doing this faster. You can start here, lift your leg, and then masterscoot. Eventually you want it to be like a kind of vanished masterscoot thing. So it should look like this. So you step over, masterscoot. It's going to feel really awkward because you're going to have to essentially jump into it. The way to make it feel more fluid is you way overshoot it. So you step over here, and then you masterscoot. It's going to be weird either way. But you can see it looks like I'm trying to do a touchdown rise, and I'm just planting both of my hands down. And that's the idea. So once you get more comfortable with it, you want your masterscoot to go over your body. And when you do that, you're still going to do a cheat setup, and you're going to masterscoot over your body. Don't worry about swinging any of these. This is impossible to swing. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's impossible. It'd be a terrible setup. Alright, so cheat setup, masterscoot over your body. Cheat setup, masterscoot over. And you see that basically looks like a touchdown rise where I'm planting both of my hands down. From that point, you need to be a little bit brave, and you need to only use one hand, essentially. So you step over, same way, masterscoot over your body the same way, except only use whatever hand you're touching down with. So it's a kind of big step, yeah, but this is something that you can continue to work. You can keep doing cheat set of masterscoot as long as you want. It doesn't really matter. Eventually, once you're ready to move to one hand, be sure that you get the flow first. Like, you should get it to flow without feeling like you're like exploding onto your hand. It should be rather smooth, and then when you transition to one hand, you're not going to destroy your wrist, your elbow, or your shoulder. Okay, so cheat setup, masterscoot over your body, one hand. So cheat setup, masterscoot, and hey, that's a touchdown rise. How did that happen? So again, cheat setup, masterscoot over your body, one hand. Boom! Just like that, touchdown rise, yours. So easy. The other way, of course, which I already made a tutorial on, but it was kind of dark. The idea is cheat setup down here, plant your hand, leg comes over. And then you do that more and more fluidly. You get it so that you can do it standing, right like this. And that looks like a touchdown rise, except your right leg stays on the ground way too long. So you step over, and you do the same thing from here, which is basically a one-handed masterscoot. So that version actually looks a little bit different. if I think about it like that, and this is what it looks like. So I'll do a side-by-side comparison. You can see the differences. I prefer the master scoot method because I like master scoots, as you guys probably figured out from my videos. So touchdown rise, awesome setup, really fun to do, tons of power, lots of flip. Cork's super easy out of it. You just swing and then go like this and you'll automatically cork. It's like a free trick that comes with touchdown rise. Additionally, rise is just a touchdown rise where you don't touch down. So the idea is instead of going here and reaching over for either, you go here and you jump. You jump and you do the exact same motion that you would for a touchdown rise. So this is what it looks like. You do cheat setup, jump, touchdown rise without touchdown. So this is master scoot method. So this is basically a cheat setup to a no-handed master scoot. This is what it looks like. That felt really interesting. All right, this is the other way, the Valdez method. So this is cheat setup, rise, no touchdown. It looks like this. So yeah, 3 free tricks, really easy, cool setups, no gummy required. Good luck.